Right, I'm back again with another video today. This time I've got something a little different. I have a starter deck from a game called Fallen 7, which is currently only out in France. It says right there, made in France. So all these cards are, well, they're in French, so I can't read them. But it's getting an English release February 2023, and it seems to be doing really well, and the game seems really fun, and the artwork is top notch. So we're just gonna open up this starter deck and just go through, and then I will try to go over some of the rules of the game which I know. Let's try and get this without ripping it. It's all fully recycled stuff as well, so as you can see it's all just in cardboard. The booster packs also come in cardboard. Here we go. Well, they have a really nice finish to them as well, these cards. So let's spin these around. This is our first card. Cannot read it, but I know that's what is called a deity. So that's like your avatar card. That's what your opponent attacks to win the game. And then I'm gonna have to learn to read French. As far as I'm aware, that is an angel card. This is what's called a temple, I think. And this starts in play at the side of your deity, and this is what generates you your, I think it's called celestial energy, which is what allows you to play your cards. So you kind of like your mana resource, and this one grants you 10. This one's another angel, so these are your attackers. But I mean, just look at the artwork on them. I haven't even seen the back of the card. Alright, got 3 of them ones. As you can tell, this one's very heavily samurai themed. I mean, the artwork is just so good. It's got a really nice matte finish to them. So I've got 3 of them guys. I got 3 of this one. But I'm liking the artwork on almost every card. But yeah, I think these are what's called angels. So these are like your creatures, your attackers. And you can see, if it allows me to focus. Nope. Yep. So that one's got 4 attack, 5 health, and as far as I'm aware, that means it costs 4 to bring out. And then you've got all the effects and stuff here, which I'm not going to attempt to read. So happy about these cards. I'm gonna have to get translating them though, so I can actually play the game with effects. Oh, this one's nice. I really like this one. Sorry, I'm not speaking much, I'm just admiring these cards. The artwork is just phenomenal. So we're still at the angels at the moment. I think they're all called angels anyway. I think that's what I think, like all creature cards are referred to as angels. Unless I'm just misreading what I've been able to translate so far. So this is your legendary card, which you can define, which that word I can actually read, which translates to legendary. So that's like, I assume that's like the boss card of this deck. And again, look at the artwork on it. And even the backs, it's really nice. So now what we're on to is, let's get focus back. Now what we're on to is what's called worshippers. And from what I've gathered, they sit in a separate deck and you get one every turn. And they come into play at the side of your temple, and they help generate celestial energy. So as you can see, this one generates 11 for the turn, and then it has its effects, which I can't read. And I've got 3 of them ones. 3 of this one. I'm going to assume a playset is 3 cards, rather that I've not seen anything above 3. Oh, I like this one as well. I love the samurai theme to this. There's 7 different kingdoms in the game, hence why it's called 7Fallen, and I imagine each one has its own thematical theme. I think this kingdom was called The Way, which makes sense, it's very samurai. So far I've seen angel cards, dragon cards, I've seen some elf cards, so I think they may be like a theme. But again, this is the first time I've held physical cards, so I really don't know. I think these are classed as equipment, you know, which you would naturally equip to your angels, creatures, monsters, whatever they're referred to. But even that, just the basic artwork looks really nice. You can't see the background on camera, but it's a nice background. And then so yeah, an interesting thing about these cards is, this one gives me 2 extra attack to whatever I equip it to, and then this little symbol here, as far as I'm aware, means that you have to sacrifice a worshipper card you have out to play it. So this one I'd have to sacrifice 0. I think that's how that works. And then this little lightning cost means you can play it in both your turn and your opponent's turn, and it costs you've got to pay 1 celestial energy for it. I think that's how the rules work. I could be mistaken, because again, I'm having to self-translate it and try and learn the rules myself. But I'm pretty sure that's how that works, which just adds a nice, interesting dynamic. So nice. Even that, just such a simple and nice artwork. Again, even in the background you can see like the greyed out card, what should be holding it. And then I think, if I'm correct, these are what are called miracle cards. They are kind of like the symmetries from Exodus, or the like trap cards from Yu-Gi-Oh, but you don't set them. And this one's requirements is, I think it means you've got to control at least 2 worshippers, and you've got to sacrifice 0 to be able to play it. I think that's what it is. So how the game works, take this with a grain of salt, because I'm guessworking a lot of it. Or yeah, it's pretty much guesswork until I can get my hands on English cards. So you separate your temples, your worshippers. So I think in this deck we have 9. And then this is your deck, and this is what's called your registry, or your register. So you shuffle that up and you sit these separately, and then your deity card is, I can't remember what this, focusing, I cannot remember what this is. I think that might be its natural mana cost, its natural mana it produces, but I can't remember. So this is its health. You've got to take 15, and then once you take 15, the deity becomes mortal, and then you've got to inflict 1 more damage, 1 more feather, and then you win the game. So that comes into play and starts in play like that. Your temple starts in play at the side. You have your register over there, and your deck here. So how it works is, from what I can tell, is you take a worshipper from the register and you put it at the side. I think you do that at the beginning of each turn. I know at this game you draw from the main deck at the end of the turn, so I think you start with 5 cards. So we'll just get 5 cards. I haven't shuffled it. And then I think, I don't know how all the mana works, so I'm not going to go through that. But how combat works is you have a rear line, a rear guard, and a front line, and then a little ambush. So cards in the front are what do the attacking. Cards what in the rear are what do the defending. And then you have a little ambush bit, a little ambush section. So when you've got a card in ambush, the card in ambush can attack your opponent's deity if there's nothing to defend it. And as far as I'm aware, only a card in ambush can attack the opponent's deity. And you can only have one card in ambush at any point unless a special condition is met, which I'm unfamiliar with, so I couldn't talk through that. And then once you've inflicted the 15 and the 1 and then the final 1, that's it, that's game over. I'm not sure on the limit of how many cards go in to the worshipper section, and I'm not sure how mana generates, because 10, 10 and 11 gives me 31, which seems like way too much to work with for a turn. But again, I'm kind of guessworking until I get the English cards, and then once I get all the English cards, I'm going to try to make a tutorial video and get some gameplay videos out of this game. I'm going to try and see if there's like a database so I can overlay the cards when I'm filming, so people watching can read the effects. But I don't know if that exists in English yet. It may be a case of I have to take pictures of the cards, crop it and then overlay it myself, the quality would be fine, but each card may look a little bit different. It's a bit awkward. But yeah, just the artwork on these cards is just so good. And the finish as well, really nice. I mean, I'm very much looking forward to this game coming out in English. Definitely going to be a game I pick up and start playing. It's also really affordable. I think this starter deck cost me €14, which as far as I'm aware, I think dollars and euros are very similar. And for me in British pounds, I think it worked out at in fact, if it were €14, and I think it worked out about £12 for me, which I think would be around about $15. The booster boxes are around $80 for 20 packs, and then you can get booster boxes or a half booster box at half the price at 10. And it's all fully recycled, everything comes in cardboard, it's very environmentally friendly. On the website it shows you how many trees they've planted, what they've got planned for the future with this kind of stuff. But yeah, be sure to check out the Discord, and I hope you look forward to seeing more videos of this game. So thank you for watching my very unscripted box opening. But yeah, leave a comment and leave a like. Thank you.